Hello, everyone, and welcome to my weekly update. Something that I want to do, since my work schedule is still a little bit wonky, is I'm going to be releasing hopefully a weekly update kind of video where I can just give y'all a brief overview of what I'm doing, what I'm planning to do in the future, and basically what's going on in the life of the Raven Knight. So I promise this won't take long, but here we go. So firstly, I'm glad that I finally have the new Crusade video out. I'm really excited to keep going with that. Give me some time to write up the first script for the first Crusade video. Trust me, that'll be a long video, so it'll take me some time to make, but I'm so excited to do it. I also want to say that just because I'm working on these Crusade series, I'm not going to stop doing For Honor analysis videos or other videos in general. I'm just going to be doing them to the side, kind of. So look forward to some of those, some more For Honor analysis videos. And speaking of For Honor analysis, today For Honor released a new update to the CCU, which I'm very happy about. I think it looks really good. And I'll say, the CCU when it initially dropped was a mess. And I know that in my video responding to it, I was warning us, don't be so negative. The community really needs to calm down. We can't be too upset about it. We've got to wait and see what they do. And, I'll admit, it was a bad update. I'll admit it. It was a bad update. I didn't like it. But we're seeing some good changes, and very soon after the update, which is very encouraging. I'm glad for that. It's still not perfect. It still needs some room to improve. But, hey, you know what? We'll just see how it works. And I also want to say that I don't think we're ever going to reach a point where everyone's satisfied. We're always going to have a group that will not be satisfied, because that's just what's going to happen. That's the nature of this kind of game. So I'm pleased with what's going on. I think that this is a step in the right direction, even if it's not the perfect direction yet. So you know what? Let's be happy for small blessings. Secondly, I want to talk about something that I think is a misconception, especially when I started working with Toasty Rep. Recently, I did a video with Toasty Rep where he asked me to discuss with him how a Crusade in the For Honor world would look like. Now, let me be clear. Toasty Rep is an expert on the lore of For Honor. I am an expert in history. I specialize in real history. So when he comes to me and says, hey, man, do you want to discuss a Crusade in the For Honor world? I was happy to do it, but you got to understand, I wasn't looking at it from a For Honor perspective. I'm looking at it from, okay, this is how the Crusades were in history. Here's how we can maybe negotiate that into For Honor. And a lot of people came at me saying, why would you assume that the For Honor Knights are Christian? They're not. You're Eurocentric. And I'm like, I'm not Eurocentric. The discussion was about Crusades, which took place near and around Europe and had to do with European knights who were Christian. And I know in the For Honor world, they don't specifically reference what religion the knights follow. The best we can assume is maybe the Greek or Roman mythology. But considering that historical knights were Christian, I was just saying if there was an actual crusade, maybe there could be some Christian meaning there, because the Crusades were, from a Christian standpoint, a Christian-run thing. Anyway, that aside, so just understand, whenever I do videos with Toasty or with anybody, I'm coming at these things from a historical perspective. Gaming and game theory and lore is cool, but I'm not as good at it as people like Toasty. If you're looking for lore discussions, Toasty's your better bet. For me, you're going to hear the history. I'll talk about lore some, but mostly history for me, which goes into my next part. Okay, so next, I want to talk about what I'm doing next for the For Honor discussion videos, For Honor analysis. A couple people have really liked my response videos to folks like Gaijin Goomba and Noggin. Those really went over well. Now I have people asking me to do the other For Honor hero videos that were done by Gaijin Goomba, such as the Shugoki and Shinobi video. I looked at both. The Shugoki video, I don't really see a lot in there to debunk. There's not a lot there to discuss. He got a lot of information pretty right. The Shinobi one, maybe there are some things in there that I didn't like him saying, but then again, I think it comes down to, I think that a lot of people who talk about Shinobis and ninjas really buy into the pop culture myths, and there are only so many ways I can say ninjas were spies, not secret agent assassins. They were spies, not master martial artists with all these arsenals of tools. If y'all really want to see me do a response video to the Shinobi video, let me know in the comments and I will do it. But for now, I don't know. I've got to see if I really want to do something like that. I don't mind doing response videos, but I don't know all the videos y'all would like me to discuss. So please let me know in the comments if there are any response videos you'd like me to do. some other things. People have been asking me, okay, man, you responded to Noggin's video. Who do you think would win in a three-way battle between Knights, Vikings, and Samurai? And so, yes, I do plan to do a video in the future where I discuss my perspective. And I'm going to do it Matt Pat's rules, where we're only talking about the 11th century. Noggin's rules, where we're taking the best of all three, where they're at their peaks. And following the game's rules, where we're only taking the game For Honor and taking the rules and setup of For Honor and talking about it from that perspective. And the funny thing is, you'll get a different answer from each one, which is what's crazy. I've really thought about this, guys. I've really analyzed this. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So that's one thing. If there are any other videos you'd like to hear me talk about, or any discussion videos you'd like me to respond to, anything y'all would like to see me do with the For Honor analysis, please let me know in the comment section. I'd be happy to take a look at it and consider it. I'm always looking for new ideas. The one thing that I do not usually talk about in these games are game statistics and updates and stuff like that. It's just not my bread and butter, guys. It's not what I'm good at. I'm history-based. That's what it comes down to. That's about it. Not a lot else to say. Oh, one other thing that I forgot to mention. I'm going to be pulling up some of my old medieval warfare games and fantasy games later to go over. My brother has been playing a lot of Warhammer Fantasy, so we may mention some Warhammer Fantasy stuff on the channel. I pulled out Skyrim again. I may do some Skyrim discussion videos, which would be a lot of fun, honestly. Dragon Age Inquisition. There are other videos that I could make based on these games. If any of these strike you, or any specific discussions you want me to do, please let me know in the comment section so that I'll know what y'all would like to see me do. And if you have any personal questions for me about things that you'd like to see me talk more about, or things you'd like to know more about me, again, comment section, let me know. Okay, guys, that's about it. That's all I really had for y'all today. Job hunt is still doing well. I've got my job as a server and waiting to hear back from the martial arts gym to see if I can't get my old Muay Thai coach job back. But with all that said, I will see y'all in my next video, whatever and whenever that is. Take care, guys.